Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 5 of your Texas Rangers franchise mode here on MLB The Show 20. As in today's episode, we are beginning our second year with the team as we made some big time changes during the offseason, picking up a lot of big players like Jonathan Villar, Starlin Marte, and that big player right there, and Charlie Morton to ace the pitching core for the Texas Rangers. But not just that, we have made some pretty big damn moves during that offseason. Of course, Villar's been one of them, but we made the team a lot more defensive, and we made some pretty big pickups. Also, quick update, we have made some bigger moves. We did go out and sign a couple free agents to kind of fill in the roster. We do got to kind of fix up the rosters a little bit, which we are going to be doing that in today's episode and signing a bit more players because we still need a fuck ton of players to fill in the AAA and the AA. So we are also going to have to fill in a lot of that. So we're going to be calling up Nick Prado can be coming up. But this episode is going to be pretty big. We're going to get some simulation done. We're going to sign some players. We're going to figure out what we want to do for our lineups in today's episode. And this has been our big player, Thomas Fox, man. I cannot wait until our Canadian boy becomes a big-time player for the Texas Rangers. He's definitely a big prospect that we're going to be keeping an eye on for sure. But I said when I was doing some free agency signing, I wanted to keep Diaz up on the main roster because he's an infielder. He has some good vision, some good contact. He'll be a perfect depth player for the team this year. Logan Warmmouth will be going to the AA, and same with this guy as well, so we can fill up that organization. But honestly, it does not look like too bad of a team this year. I'm really excited to see how this team will perform here for the Texas Rangers, as we have made a lot of big moves in the past little bit. So we do got to send down some players and figure this all out, what we want to do for our roster. So Reed, we can send you down to AAA. Boo Fraser, send you down to AAA. We can move. No, we don't want to move you up to the MLB. We can move you up to AAA. AAA. Farrell, he's a B plus. He's a B potential player. We have a lot of B potential relief pitchers, which is nice to see. We are gonna have a definitely a lot of prospects in our relief pitching core, which I'm hoping turns out to be something big for us. I mean, Perdomo, Carlisle, Martin, and Ramos, I'm hoping all those guys have some pretty big years this year and are able to develop into some pretty big damn players for the Texas Rangers this year. Anibal Franchise, Brandon Bailey, we do not want to play you. You could play in AA. You in AA. Practically, I think we're all good for the rosters now. We're almost looking mint. We're full on 26 out of 26. We're looking good there. So let's make out the lineups for this year's Texas Rangers. As D. Gordon will be the DH. That's what I wanted. D. Gordon's perfect speed. He has good contact, good vision. He can't really feel too well, so I think that's why he's perfect as our DH guy this year. Last year he had a 265. He's a really speedy guy, and I feel like he's going to get a lot of stolen bases for us, and he's going to do a lot of good shit out there for the Texas Rangers. So I feel like D. Gordon will be a perfect leadoff guy, and especially on a $4.9 million contract. It's cheap. It's perfect for the Texas Rangers. It's a perfect guy to bring into the team. John Villar, perfect third baseman. I know we didn't have him on the third or in center field, but I feel like he's going to be better third baseman. Luis Arezzo, that's perfect spot for him. Second baseman, Gallo, right field. Marte, center field, left field, Santana. Diaz, I didn't want Diaz because I wanted Ahmed, because Ahmed was a better fielder than Diaz, and I wanted Ahmed to play there, and then Flowers and Guzman will be playing there. We are looking for more of a defensive team this year. That's what we're really aiming for from this team this year, is to be more of a defensive team. Defense comes first. If we don't focus on defense, we're going to fall apart most likely. And we want to stay together as a team this year, and we want to play good throughout this season. So if we're not going to be playing good, then we're definitely going to be going down in the dumps, and we don't want to be playing bad this year. So there's our hitting core: D. Gordon, Jonathan Villar, Luis Arezzo, Joey Gallo, big hitter. We really need him to step up this year. This has been a guy that he did good a couple seasons ago, hitting some 40 home run dingers, but last year he really did struggle last year. 161 strikeouts. I think he was bottom of the barrel. he really did struggle. We need Joey Gallo to really perform to his best of his ability. We really need him to smack that ball, and we really need him to start hitting that ball a lot more if we're going to be doing be a good baseball team. For pitching wise, Morton, Lynn, Miner, Gibson, Rourke. I like that pitching staff. I was thinking maybe John Lester would be almost somebody, but Tanner Rourke, he is better than anything else, so we are going to be playing Tanner Rourke as our fifth relief guy. Gibson, Miner, Lynn, and Morton. For bullpen-wise, Littercork will be our bullpen, our closer. Ramos, Martin, and then Carlo, Perdirio, and then whoever the fuck, Yuan, and then Lester as our late relief pitcher, which I think is going to be a perfect spot for this guy. I mean, he's not the greatest pitcher in the world at ERA of 4.48. Definitely not the greatest pitcher in the world, but I feel like he's going to do a great job as our late relief pitcher. He's a veteran guy. I feel like, I mean, he's making $4.5 million. I think that's a perfect spot for him for the Texas Rangers. So I think we're practically ready to start the simulation off. Otherwise, we did sign a lot of depth players, just to let you guys know. But let's get off to the draft. I think that's the next goal. Do we have any sponsorships that we need to look for? But for this team this year, I feel like we're going to be a really big tweener team. We're ranked 14th in the league, 14th in the league. Speed 14th, defense 2nd, pitching 15th, power went down 15th, contact 21st. I'm hoping we can hit the ball good. I'm really hoping that we did develop a good enough team to kind of hit that ball good enough so when we get into some of those situations we could do good. I do want to take Anibal Sanchez off the thing. Tommy Parsons, I want you off the 40-man list. We don't need you there. Who else? Reed, we do not need you there. That's for sure. We do not need you there. Nick Solak, we need you there. Todd Frazier, we really don't need you on the 40-man list either because actually, it wouldn't be that bad of an idea to have him there, just in case we need a backup. But Logan Warmonth, we do not really need you on the 40-man list. So, let's start the simulation off for the Texas Rangers. We're going to be facing Houston to open up the year, and we get a big win, but we're not keeping consistent is the big problem. 10-day DL list for Flowers, and D. Gordon also injured 10-day DL list. And fuck me. Auto-fix pitching staff. Yeah, we'll just auto-fix pitching staff. Oh, God fucking damn it, man. Why are we having some more problems? We're having some more problems with some more people being on the 40-man list, which is something I really do not want to see. Can we just fuck off with these notifications, for fuck's sakes? I really don't want to listen to you guys right now. But we really need to start stepping our shit up a little bit. We're really struggling right off the get-go. We're not playing like we usually do. We're struggling. We're not winning games. It's a rough start for the Texas Rangers, which is worrying me because we did want to have a hot start to the season. We really wanted to play good right off the get-go, and it's really seeming like we're not really getting that. We're not having that hard start that we usually have, and it's really hard to find somebody to take off this 40-man list. Jesus. Who can we really take off? That's going to be the big question. Anibal Sanchez, that's without a doubt take you off. And then also take off, because we have a lot of prospects that are on here that we really don't want to take off, but we might have to take off one of them. Actually, Jordan Lyles, we could take off that cunt. We really don't need him on the 40-man list. We could take him. He could get picked up by some other team. I really don't give a crap about him. But 5-7, we're not too bad. 4.5 games back. If we could start getting some wins underneath of us, which I believe we can. I believe that this team could start getting some wins underneath of us. Activate. We'll keep him on the bench. We'll keep him on the bench for right now. We will send down somebody because we do have an extra player up in the major leagues right now, I'm pretty sure. And that is Cameron Rupp. So we need to send down that man down to the minors. Cameron Rupp, yes, send you down to AAA. And then Sam Huff, we do not want to send you down. We gotta send down somebody else to AA. So, Soto, you will be sent down to AA. Man, a lot of roster moves happening in today's episode. Jesus. We're only 2.5 games back of a playoff spot. Wow. The Texas Rangers are really stepping up their play right now. If we keep getting... Those are some big fucking losses right now. Place on bench. We will put in the lineup. Tyler Flowers, you're ready to go. So, let's get you back in the lineup. Why is Josh Jong up in the main... Why is he up? This is why are my lines edited again? I was telling you guys not to edit my lineups. I was telling you not to call up Josh Jung. I wanted him to stay down in the minor leagues because I did not want him to play up in the major leagues. That was the one thing I did not want. Who did you guys send the fuck down? You guys are fucking ignoring me. You guys are fucking assholes. Are we missing someone from injury? Because that's what I'm feeling like we're missing right now. Is we're missing someone. Yeah, D. Gordon. Okay, that's why we have Josh Jung up. But I do not want him as our third baseman. That is something I did not want. But I guess Jonathan Villar. Okay, we're going to have to play Josh Jung in the major leagues. Okay, that's fine. And he's playing pretty good right now. At 286, that's pretty fucking solid for Josh Jung right now. Place on bench. We do got to fix at the lineups. Josh Jung was playing hella good. He had like a 280, 70, 25 at bats compared to D. Gordon, who is struggling in the lineup. So I think we're gonna have to send down somebody else. And D. Gordon can play in the outfield, but not as good as Billy Martin. I think we're gonna have to send down Nick Solak. Nick Solak, know what? No, because he has good fielding though. But D. Gordon has good contact. He's one of our better contact guys. So Nick Solak will send you down in the minors for right now, and you'll get replaced because Josh Jung is fucking playing hella good at 280. He's doing solid. I mean, if we could develop him into something good right now, I mean, I'll totally be up for that. Totally will be. Tom Frazier, double A. Alright, so let's continue the simulation here for the Texas Rangers. We're 9-10, 3.5 games back of the Athletics. I really don't feel like we're going to be making there this year into the playoffs, but I feel like if we can get together a good team this year and we could really put together a strong team, I think anything's fucking possible with this team this year. Like, anything is fucking possible. Like, anything. Like, I mean anything with this Texas Rangers team. So we got to call up a pitcher. So Brady Singer. That's why we shouldn't have taken him off the fucking the list. So we'll take him off the 40-man list. I know it's a big potential player, but right now we just got to focus on having a good team. So Jordan Lyles will be adding you back, and we'll be calling you up to the major leagues. You'll play in that late relief pitching role. And John Lester, I want you pitching in the middle where we had our other guy, because that's just the way I want things to go. So let's continue on. We're 12-10. We're only half a game back here, boys. Holy shit. The Texas Rangers are playing some hella good baseball right now. Yeah, I knew they were going to take us. Somebody was going to take that kid off waivers. As we're 17-15, we are a half a game back of the Astros. We're playing very good right now. We got a month before draft day comes along. Let's see how everyone's going along. Marte, 287. Fucking look at Villar, man. This is why we picked up Jonathan Villar, because we knew he was going to be a big hitter, and that's what he's been. Arezu being a perfect hitter for us. Gallo, he is having a fantastic season this year. Joey Gallo. Danny Santana playing pretty well. Diaz doing pretty solid for us. Guzman, not too bad. Josh Jung, for the position that he's been giving for us this year, he's been playing very fucking solid. And that's without a doubt. Diaz is playing a little bit better than Nick Hamed, even though he's not as good defensively. He's not too bad, so we're going to keep Diaz in that position. We're going to go with what the coach thinks. Lance Lim, 365, not bad. He's not winning too many games for us. Charlie Morton, he's not doing too bad. Kyle Gibson. Okay, we got to turn off the fucking coach here. We got to stop that, because that's really pissing me off. Because every time I fucking do something, manual. Don't fuck with my lineups. I will edit the lineups the way I would like the lineups to be edited. So you leave my shit alone, and I leave your shit alone. You let me edit my lineups, I let you do the rest, okay? Okay? Sounds fucking fantastic. Discard changes, because I already had it all set up. So, pitching rotation. I wanted John Lester there, because I know he's struggling. He's not doing too well, but we'll just have to wait until we get Mike Minor back in lineup. But Tanner Warwick and Kyle Gibson are not doing too bad. Morton's been a beast for us this year. He's really been powerful. Our bullpen, Per Diem Real hasn't been doing too bad. Same with Carlo. Martin, we have not had a great fucking bullpen. We have had a weak bullpen. I think that's one of the reasons why we're not doing so well. And I knew that was going to be our weak spot, was our bullpen. If we didn't have a good bullpen this year, we were going to do bad this year. And that's the way that it's going. I think we're winning the games in the first couple innings by our pitchers. But then once we let the bullpen take over, I think we're losing the games by just our bullpen as a Resu. He's out of the lineup as well as six. Resu's out of the lineup. Fuck, that's not good. Resu is one of our big guys, but we will replace him with fuck. We'll have to replace him with Rognet Odor for right now. I think that's just going to have to be the guy that takes over. Danny Santana is really struggling right now, man. He's just not having a good year. And that's just not good for us. Danny Santana, we need you going there, buddy. We need you to perform a little bit better for us. If we could get you going, that would be a lot better for us. Maybe we change things up a little bit. We'll wait another month. We'll simulate a little bit more. Actually, we're almost past another month. We'll simulate this week, and then we'll take a look at the lineups and stuff like that. Well, actually, we're almost near the draft. I mean, 3 days away. We're 9 games back. Yeah, we're starting to lose our grip in that playoff spot, which is not good. So we'll get in the draft. We'll see what we can get. See if we can get it. We're top 10 this year again, so I don't think we're gonna get anybody too fantastic. But if we can, that would be nice. Yeah, there's nothing really too big, but we got David Leggett, has some nice speed. That's some really nice stealing there. Grover Laurie, he has some fucking huge hitting. I would like a relief pitcher, though. That's the thing I really would like to look at for the team is some relief pitchers. But there's really nothing like that for us right off the get-go. We're not really seeing anybody unless it's Julius Rock, which I don't want to pick up too much right now. So it's either that we're looking at, let's take a look at all. Leggett, Orlando Leary, Rivario, but meh. Rosario, great speed, great fielding. I think we're going to go with Orlando Leary. I like him because he has some good power, not just that. He's good at fielding. I feel like he could play definitely multiple positions. So Orlando Leary will be our pick for this year's draft. I got my fucking phone's about to die now. Sorry guys about that. But second round. Let's see what we can get here. Carlos Velez. That's some great contact. I don't care if he's not the greatest. We'll pick him up anyways, and then we'll see what we could develop him into. Because if we could develop him into a DH guy, that wouldn't be a bad idea for the team. Just him be a DH player for us. Closing pitcher? Yes. Mario Ibar? Yes. I would love to pick up that guy. We need some pitchers for the team, and anything we can get right now would definitely be a big help. Let me just charge my phone here, guys, because it is about to die, and I really don't want it to die on you guys. I'd rather treat you guys nice and respectably and charge you guys up so you guys don't die on this fucking webcam here, boys. Let's see what else we got. So Ray Ward, I mean, doesn't look too bad. I don't think I would mind picking him up for the team. Oh, shit's popping up on my computer, of course. I wouldn't mind picking up Ray Ward for the Texas Rangers. I don't think that guy wouldn't be too bad either to help us build a little bit of a better team. So we're looking, man, we're really doing some good drafting this year, I feel. We're not doing too bad. Morales, we're getting to the slim pickings now for these last couple picks. We'll get lucky if we get anybody super good, but we'll look into it. We'll pick up Joey Dunnan. Might as well get another shortstop. Might as well. We'll see what we can get. We're weak on that side of things, so might as well pick some of those infielders up, right? Build ourselves up some bigger prospect pools. So let's take a look at what we got in the draft. Orlando Leary, 83 overall, not bad, but he's good at fielding. He has great power. Will sign for sure. And he's a 62 overall, not bad. Oh my lord, Carlos Velez. This kid has some killer fucking contact. No secondary positions, but he could be a great contact guy. Legit. Great speed. Great contact, great DH guy for the team. Abar, 86 overall. Another great prospect for the team for our bullpen. Ray Ward, 84 overall, 56. Great velocity, could be a future starting pitcher for us. Look at this Joey Dunnan, bro. Look at this kid. 84 overall, great speed, Great fucking feeling. What a steal of a pick there. The only guy that wasn't great was Eric Morales. We had a great draft this year. That was a fantastic looking draft for the Texas Rangers. But with that, we are still looking like a little bit of a rough team coming into this season. We're right now 11 and a half games back. We're 5 games back of a wild card here, boys. We're only 5 games back. So we're definitely going to have to make some big changes for the next episode. I feel like Danny Santana, we're going to have to find like a better outfielder for him, because he's just not doing good. He's one of our lowest rating guys, right? You got Starlin Marte doing great. Villar doing pretty damn good. Rougned Odor, fucking, I hate Rougned Odor. He's just been a shady player for us. He could hit dingers and shit, but cannot hit that ball. He's just not the player that I really want him to be on the Texas Rangers. He's a good power hitter, but that's really it. Joey Gallo, he's been fan-fucking-tastic this year. I really asked for Joey Gallo to really step up this year, and just like a couple days in, he's already tied up what he did last season, and tied up what he did for RBIs from last season. Danny Santana is going to definitely have to be a guy that we definitely get rid of. He's struggling this year. He's just not being the guy that we want him to be. Diaz, he's not doing too bad for a pickup that we got him, 262 average. Guzman, he's not doing too bad either. Flowers, he's doing pretty good. And Josh Jung, he's been struggling now of the late, but he hasn't been doing too bad himself. So we are going to have to make some little bit of a lineup changes, but I don't feel like we need to go and trade. Because of the fact that I want to keep this team developing and stuff like that. Whatever happens this year, happens. If we don't do good, if we struggle, we have to deal with what we got. Right? We got 2 big prospects. Brady Singer and fucking Hans Kraus will be ready in the next couple seasons. We got a lot of prospects that are developing and getting ready for the upcoming season. So right now we just got to be patient. We got to be patient with the Texas Rangers. We will continue in the next episode as you guys can help me out with if we should make any deals. Actually, we'll take a look at the trade block before I end off the video. Here's your trade block. Should we make any deals? I will take anything and everything, but for right now, guys, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry, guys, if everything was all over the place. But anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.